Hey, it's Tom here. Good news. We're opening up our one-to-one platinum mentoring program when we have 2 spots available right now. So if you're looking for a mentor to give you the guidance, support, accountability, and all of the systems to ensure you're going to make 6 figures in the next 12 months, even if you're a complete beginner, you have no prior experience and you don't have any good technical skills, you want to go to ltsmentor.com. That's ltsmentor.com. You're going to fill in a short application and you're going to book a call so you can speak to myself and the team. So go to ltsmentor.com to apply now.
Hey guys, how's it going? So recently I've been catching up on a book that I have always enjoyed ever since I first read it. It's quite a deep book, and that is Victor Frankls' Man's Search for Meaning. And guys who don't know what this book is, I'm not promoting it or anything, I just think it's a very good book for people getting started in business, for entrepreneurship, and just in general, to be honest. And for you guys who haven't heard of Victor Frankls' Man's Search for Meaning, it's a book published in, I believe, 1946. I've got my notes, that's how dedicated I am to doing this video for you guys. It was put out in 1946 and is essentially the account of Victor Frankl, a doctor and psychotherapist, if you like, who went through and survived the concentration camp Auschwitz during the Second World War. I won't go through the full details of the story, but he talks about his experiences, his account of going through this very terrible experience in his life. Now, why is this important? Why is this relevant to you, to me as entrepreneurs? Well, in my belief, as entrepreneurs, as people, we go through tough times. And I think this is where people end up failing in business, is that they give up. Tough times come forward in life, in business, and it's just, my God. Or, not on the flip side, people, let's face it, are too comfortable. It's too easy. Life is too easy now. And as a result, this is where people find struggle. They're too comfortable and they don't want to get out of that zone. So this is why I think this book in particular has a lot of lessons, because of the fact that it was written during some of the most extreme and atrocious times in human history. But in general, there's lessons there as a result. And I've got my notes. This is how much I've prepared. So 1, sometimes the only way to survive is to surrender to death. Now that sounds quite dark, but essentially what it is on a long enough timeline, we cease to exist. Even our work, whatever, it ceases to exist. So why should we be concerned? Why should we have stress around what people think of us? Why should we have stress about making mistakes? Why should we always be perfect? Because on a long enough timeline, we disappear. That's ultimately what that means. It's an existential metaphor, if you like, and it's a matter of existence. And I just find that a really fascinating lesson to look at, is ultimately, if you accept the fact that you are going to die, you remove the fear of death. So if you accept a fear, and this is one of my final points, so I won't go too far ahead, you accept and you can approach that. So I hope that makes sense. The second lesson, your life has its own meaning, and it's up to you to find it. And Victor Frankl talks about in the book around different people's motives for surviving, because for us, ultimately, most likely we will survive. The statistics are quite good, but in the concentration camps that he was there, he describes the story of people essentially just giving up. They were starved, they had atrocious conditions, and ultimately what it came down to at that point wasn't, it was their will to survive. It was their will to survive. That's where it was, and that's quite moving when you hear that. And I believe the same goes forward when you take your attitude to life, to opportunity, to business. It is your will to push forward and actually grow and push your business rather than refraining back to what was. And I think that is such a massive kind of denoter, kind of massive sort of, magnifying glass, if you like, on human mindset. And I think that's so powerful. And the final one, and I love this, use paradoxical intention to make your fears go away. Now, I've put these in quite titles, but ultimately what this means is that things aren't scary, people are scared. And if you are able to effectively, the example given in the book was a man who came to Victor Frankls' practice and said, I have a fear of sweating in awkward social situations. And so I constantly, the moment I just sweat. And Victor Frankls turned around and said, I tell you what, switch that on your head. Go try and sweat. And I think we see this to so many people, whether it be, doing a live video like I'm doing right now, writing a blog post or a social media post, putting a piece of content out there. They are genuinely scared. Public speaking. If you put yourself in the position where the fear, so if you break that down a second, public speaking is a fear. Most people, I suppose, with public speaking, what is the fear? I suppose the fear is that you'll mess up. So why don't you go on stage and mess up? Make that mess, correct, and carry on. Because it's not such a bad position. You realize that it's not so bad. So those are my 3 kind of big summary lessons that I took away from this very moving book. And I'm very glad that I re-listened to it recently again. So guys, let me know if you've read that book, if you've gone for it. Victor Frankls' Man's Search for Meaning. Highly recommend it. I believe there's a lot of lessons there to be learned when it comes to entrepreneurship. Stoicism, I haven't even touched the surface of this. And yeah, guys, do let me know what you think. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one.
Hey guys, it's Tom Ash. We hope you guys have enjoyed the episode as much as we've loved putting it together for you. Please guys, do us a huge favour. Hit that love button, hit that subscribe button and review us on Apple iTunes. We do read the comments. We want to improve our content and give you guys the best that we've got. Equally, the best comment, guys, we will shout you guys out, and we are giving out free courses. So guys, please come hit that love button, leave us a review, and we'll catch you on the next podcast, guys. All the best. Take care, guys.